Hey everybody, we are going to do a walkthrough of our 2020 leisure travel van Wonder front twin bed.
This is actually a model that we had been looking at, and we did not like the floor plan at first. And when we found it, it was used, it had 1,500 miles on it. We decided to go ahead and get it and try it out, and we actually have fallen in love with this floor plan. It's got so much storage, and we really like the big shower it has. It's just been awesome.
So we actually picked this up about 2 weeks ago in Norcross, Georgia at a dealership, and immediately headed down to Key West and spent a few days down there, and then drove it back to Illinois. And like she said, we kind of have grown fond of it. So we're going to show you inside first and then around the outside, so you can kind of see, you know, how the setup is and see if it's something that you think is cool. All right.
You keep screwing up.
I know.
Really. You gotta start over.
And show you around the outside, and so you can see kind of how it's all set up and see if it might be something that might work for you.
We're new to RVing, and I think it's kind of funny how, you know, something like we think we know what we want, but this was something we thought for sure we didn't want, and until you try it, you really don't know. And this RV works great for us.
So let's head on inside.
So this is the front twin model, and it's got 2 twin beds on each side with lots of storage underneath. And we figured out quickly when driving, we like to shut the curtains to keep the air inside the cab, so that all of your air from the cab is not going back to the motorhome. And then over here we've got a TV that actually pulls out. At night we like to put the beds together, and we put the TV, it swivels out so it can go in front of the beds. And then we've got lots of overhead storage up here, and then up here is some of the control stuff for the TV. And then we've got more storage over here.
Squeeze it when you shut it. There you
And
go.
then more storage up here. You want to take them to the kitchen? This is where we've kept all of our clothes, and then I like to get a little basket for like my underclothes, and that way they're not just like falling all over the place in there. And then in here we have a pull-out table that is really nice, works for eating lunch, a dinner. You have your 2 drink holders, and then the table folds out and flips around to have a nice easy lunch. You should take that back up. We've got more storage down below where we like to keep like extra waters. Up here is our snacks. I got some XO containers, and then we've got breakfast, some crackers, my K-cups. And this is our pantry. This is the fridge. Right now we don't have anything in it because we're parked. It's the freezer, the microwave. It's the bathroom, trash can. And I like to keep towels underneath. And then up above the toilet, we do have storage that we keep, like toilet paper and little air fresheners. And then the shower is real nice and big. That's why I love this model. I've got plenty of room for soap, a razor, and the door shuts real easy. And it's super easy to clean. Then this is our sink. I keep my Keurig right here, and I've got little coffee cups, and we got a built-in trash can, which is really nice. And then up here we just have like extra paper towels, some cleaning stuff. This one we just have paper plates and bowls. We've got a stove, 2-burner stove. And then the drawers, they're real nice and big. I like that. We keep a silverware tray in here. And then this is just empty. We haven't put anything in it yet. And then I keep an extra container of trash bags down here.
So this curtain's pretty easy to operate. Just Velcros, and then it's got some magnets in the curtain built in. And it just kind of pulls itself together. So that's pretty easy. It's got a light control up here, so you can control your lights. And when you're traveling, you got to put the TV back in the travel position. And for the beds, we're not going to make them up completely here for you, but just to show you how easy it is, basically just each side comes forward, and then this piece goes down here on each side, and you do the same thing for the other side. And of course you have your bedding underneath already there, so you just pull the slip covers off, and it's super simple to make into a bed. And then to make back into couches, just goes like so. And then as far as the storage underneath, it's got a ton of storage. So each side will lift up, and it's got as much storage as you would want or need. And then that just lifts back up. And that has the same thing, storage on that side. And then over here, I'm going to rotate around. This is your control panel. So it shows you everything that you need to see or know. It's got your air, your power, what's in all of your tanks, and your generator, and how much battery you have, both in the chassis as well as in the motorhome. So everything's right here. And then on your door, going out, you have all your control panel here. You can lock out the steps. If you're going in and out, you don't want to slide out and in, you can override that. And then this is all your lights. You got a fire extinguisher, and then of course your exit door, which you can also just open that, and then you've got your screen door. All of your windows, they just crank out really easily, like an awning style. And if you saw over there, it's kind of warm out here, so you can get some nice circulation by opening all your windows. And then you can just turn on your fan and turn that on high, and it gets a lot of circulation and air blowing in here. Let's take a look at the outside and show you around the outside. So this model actually has a ton of storage outside, and I'll show you some of the storage compartments. This first one here is not just the storage, but it also operates your awning. So if you want to take a step back, I can show you how that works. And then there's two poles that come out and then connect to the side here. And I'm not going to do that right now for these purposes. But we'll go ahead and put that back in. So then below we have storage here. And this is where I keep my toolbox or tool bag. And there's still extra storage left over. The next compartment is where the batteries to the RV unit are. I'll just go ahead and show you that. And it also has a 2,000 watt inverter, so you can actually run the microwave and some of your outlets when you're not even plugged in to any power or using the generator. You actually have outlets for outside when you're camping. And then this is your Truma hot water tank, instant hot water. And this is where you turn that on. And that runs off of propane. And you can set it to automatically kick on when you need either your batteries recharged or to maintain a certain temperature in the RV. And let's go around to the other side now. So in this compartment, this is where your water hookup is, right here. And then you got an outdoor shower handle that you can use. And then this is your tanks to empty. And this is a macerator, so that actually goes into your drain pipe, and you turn a pump on, and it just pumps everything out, so it's really easy. And then if you're connecting to satellite or cable at your campsite, you can just plug in right there as well. And again, more storage. This is kind of one of the bigger storage compartments. And this is where I usually keep my SurePower plug-in, my water hose with the filter, all of my other gadgets, my tie-outs for the dogs, and coax cables, stuff like that. Still plenty of storage left. Here's where you connect to shore power, so you actually get a 30 amp plug-in at the campsites. You'll plug into here and then that'll run your whole RV. Under here is your propane tank, and you have a shut-off valve there so when you're not using it. And then we have two more nice big storage compartments here, and all of these lock, so that's pretty nice. Another large storage compartment. I have a rug, 2 folding chairs, and a folding table all in that compartment. So plenty of storage in this unit. This is where your gas goes, and this is a diesel, so it's kind of protected when your door's shut that people can't siphon out your gas. But that's where your diesel goes, and your extra fluid that you have to add with having a diesel engine. And that's about it on the outside. Thanks everybody for joining us on our walkthrough of our 2020 Leisure Travel Van Wonder front twin bed model. And if you guys want to follow us along on some of our adventures or even see our trip down to Key West, make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on, and join us for our many adventures to come.
Our next one, we're going to be taking our 2 golden doodles along. So if you'd like to see that, don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember.